Like it's time now?
Yeah.
Right now? Hi everybody, and welcome to Mario Kart night. I should have cleared my throat and grabbed my water first. Hey Dan, you want to grab my water?
Sure.
How's everybody doing? Happy Valentine's Day to everybody who's hanging out at home with us. Thanks, Dan. I'm
There
under
you go.
cat rule. I'm not allowed to get up.
Here, let me shove the... Here, that's yours. We're clearly ready.
Totally ready.
I had to pull some of this stuff out of the room. Here, you look there for a minute, and let me try to get this going.
Oh, that's way too small, and I don't have my glasses on. Hey.
I don't know. Hold on,
help?
everybody. You can say words to people.
Plus. Oh, yes. I am here with Mooch snuggling me and Kamiko next to me, and Baxter was at my feet, but I don't know if he still is. Stripers is doing well. I see Nikki asking how he's doing. I think did you shut off the stream? The Striper stream?
Yeah, yes, because I needed resources for this one.
Yes. We gave him his pain meds yesterday, right before we went and updated everybody on everything. He was so snuggly once those pain meds kicked in. Oh, he dumped out the chat. Or she dumped out the chat. If there's a mouse, I can help with things. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, super, super snuggly. Happy, cuddly. I went in there. You guys might have seen if you were around watching that stream. When I got home from work, I went in there. He climbed right out all on his own and right into my lap and wanted super snuggles. So we snuggled for a while, and then I had to come out here and not get ready enough. Do you think you will keep Stripers? 1P. Just 1P, otherwise he's a stripper. 10 cats is a lot, you guys.
We just have to see how he interacts with everybody.
Yeah, I think tonight after the stream we'll probably let him come out and kind of see how he does with that. He's ready to come out. He's done in there. He wants us to snuggle with him in there or
I have
let him
this
out of there.
hooked up backwards.
No. We're going to play Mario Kart. Dan's working on... He did a different setup tonight and he still has to work out a couple details, so we're getting there. Jess says, happy tell everyone you love them day. There you go. That's a good way to look at it. What is on your feet? What are you doing? Hey. Nope, now there's more things popping up and I have no mouse. Ooh, Austin says he might be coming to Jersey to see you guys. Yeah, Nikki, he's super snuggly. They told us when they gave us the pain meds yesterday to give to him last night, they said, you're going to see a different cat. I'm like, he's already really chill. What are you talking about? Oh, no, he was a different cat. After he woke up from his nap, I gave him the pain meds, so he ate food with that, and then we left him in there to nap. And after he woke up, when I went in there, was the first time he came out all on his own. I didn't have to coax him out of the box, which I've been kind of dragging him out. And he just kind of lays there and lets me drag him out. He doesn't fight against coming out. He just doesn't come out on his own.
Don't mind me, there's construction happening here.
Fair enough. You do what you got to do. But, yeah, he came out all on his own, hopped right into my lap, and was ready for snuggles. What are you doing? Kamiko does this thing where she paws at the blankets, but she doesn't actually want under them. Are you going to go under it this time? Nope. Nope, that's not what you want. Nope. Was the stream all night? Yeah, I think it's been going the whole time since we brought him
for
home.
a few days. I turned it off though, so if I do turn it back on, I'll have to just restart it. But I turned it off. It ran for the moment he got home till right now.
Yeah, and not just for you guys, but also for us to be able to check on him. I checked from work to see how he was doing. Dan snuggled with him a bit this morning. I was watching to see how that went. 47 hours, Jess says. Yes, almost a full 2 days. Like Dan said, he had to shut it off so he could use the camera for this. The camera, you're looking at me with the camera that he used. Are you done?
Yeah, that's why it's a little potato. I just pulled it out of the bathroom, set it here.
Right.
It's been go. So, here we are.
Beer on Bug says, happy VD. That's something different, friend.
Right?
But hey, happy right back at you. Kamiko is just pawing at the blankets. She does this all the time. She sort of wants under, but not really. She kind of mostly wants, like, a tent. Okay, that'll make her stop. Oh yeah? She doesn't do it... She doesn't do it so much anymore. She's doing it a little bit now. We used to have a different couch with a couch cover on it, and she would, from the ground... I don't know if you can hear her. She's like howling, like crying under here, but she does it to herself. She would climb from the ground up under the couch cover and get up onto the back of the couch and then push her head up like the alien that comes out of the person's stomach in the one movie about aliens. She just likes to be under blankets and mash her head and scream. It's what she does. Are you leaving? Well, Baxter backing up because Mooch is on the move. Yay! We're almost ready to play Nintendo. If you guys want to play with us, if you have a Nintendo Switch and you have Mario Kart, join in. Our friend code is in the description below. Add us. Once we get into here, we'll check and see if there's anybody to add. Brittany's just trying to get the live working. So is Dan. You want to come here, Baxter? Bax.
There we go.
Yeah, we good?
Okay.
Sweet.
Now we can see what's going on. The
Musical Guru says, I bet he will get along with Precious. So, funny story, Precious smelled him on me last night and was hissing and growling, which is not something that he does. So, we'll see how that goes. Hey, what are you screaming about? Just making sure you're heard? Alright, back under there and be quiet.
I got right now I just got an email and it's my pay stub from Facebook. Can you guess how much I made on Facebook?
$4.
No.
I don't know. 32 cents.
1 cent.
What?
It said 0.01.
Keep those likes and views coming, guys. Maybe we can hit 2 cents next month. Hi, do you want to come over here? Aunt Courtney wants to know if we'll continue a Striper stream after Mario Kart, because the past 2 days I've kept the stream on all night and day to check on him. So I think the plan is after we're done here, we're going to let him out and kind of see how that goes. We talked about maybe doing it on camera, but we really need to focus on him and see what he's doing. So I think we're going to do that just by ourselves with him.
Yeah, I mean, he can't spend the night, like, outside the bathroom.
Hey, look, if he comes out and everybody's like, hey, yay, we're best friends, then by all means, hang out. But I think that's going to take a little bit because he's not a little baby kitten. I don't know how he's going to react to all the other cats. He's very docile.
Are you going to be working on Dantic's questions tonight?
Yes.
Then, I'm not sure. Probably not. That's the computer for it. But then at night, I was pulling it off of my computer and here back and forth to keep the stream going, to keep the camera going. But at some point, we're gonna run out of computer to do it with. So I think that might be it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, eventually he's gonna have to come out of the bathroom. He's not gonna live in there forever. Blake's gonna be back on Monday. He's gonna want his bathroom back.
And you know me, like, if there's an opportunity to stream, I will. So if he has to go back in the bathroom, I can turn it on, back on. So.
We'll see. We're playing it by ear. You guys will know once we have updates. Sarah says, Drew just brought me chocolate. Reese's peanut butter cups, to be specific.
Oh,
Best
nice.
husband ever.
Yeah, I hope you guys are feeling better.
Alpha Shadow is here and says, hey, Dan and Crystal, how are you guys doing? Doing good.
Mm-hmm.
If you are just joining us, this is Kamiko under the blanket with me. She has insisted on being underneath the blanket and screaming, because that's who she is.
Alright, we'll go in a few minutes here. If you guys want to show up, you can show up here. If anybody added us... Oh, I guess that's over there to switch cameras. I'll have to switch cameras. You can add us. Oh, I guess we're playing. That was fast. Well, we've been waiting around for a while, so why not?
Nikki with the super chat, thank you so much for being here and for the support, friend. She says, I've been listening to the CC Mouse podcast. Yay!
Yay! There should be a new one coming soon.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Is it recorded yet?
No.
Soon.
No, but there'll be a new one coming soon.
Ish. You guys will be in person together
multiple times.
Next week?
Multiple times, yeah. No, the week after next.
The week after?
The week after next. So I was planning on also trying to record some stuff there. Soon enough. That's not soon enough. Yes. Whew, okay.
Hey, Mooch, you back?
Hey, thank you for the super chat. Look, it's all huge on the screen over there. I love it.
Nice.
Here I am. Today was a good day. Today was a fast day.
Where are the cats? Everywhere. The cats are always everywhere. Our house is spacious enough, and everybody has their own spots. Kamiko's under the blanket.
Two right there.
Two back there.
One right there. There's
Mooch
one right
is on the floor here.
There's one right there.
Mama Cat's next to Dan's computer. Striper's in the bathroom.
They're
Kitty's
everywhere.
on the bed. I think Rizzo was in the bedroom too.
I only have the camera tossed over here, so we can just in a little while here, we'll pull out the camera, or like we'll pull the big camera. We'll pull to the big camera shot, and you can see some of the cats. But Striper's is in the bathroom. His pain medication's really doing well for him. So I'm not sure when his next dose of that is.
At 8 o'clock tonight. So when we're done here, I'll go in there and I'll give him his medicine, the antibiotics, and the painkiller. And so he'll eat a little bit, and then he'll come out. Hannah's just here just to vibe tonight. That's what we're here for. Because of other things we have going on the rest of this month, this became the best night to do Mario Kart. We like to do it on Wednesdays, and this was the best Wednesday for us.
Because I'll be out of town a lot next month.
Yes. But it works out really well. It's Valentine's Day, and we don't really do anything for Valentine's Day. Like, I love you every day, Dan. We don't have to have a special day. Lots of people I work with, like, have wives that were not happy with what they did. So, like, half the office left early to go try to, like, save face.
When I was at the doctor's today, the people that were delivering bouquets couldn't even see around the bouquets that they were delivering.
Yeah, they were huge.
Yeah, they were huge.
My boss got his wife a bouquet. He left work yesterday to go pick it up, but apparently they close at 3 and he did not know that. So his wife was already mad last night, thinking that he forgot. And then this morning he said he got up early and went and picked up the flowers. He got her a peace lily, which we order flowers at work often, like for clients and various things. Peace lilies are something that we get like when somebody has passed away, and I don't know if Joe got that memo.
But like, how is a flower for a thing?
Hi, buddy.
How did that? And all of a sudden, like, I would be so sad if I was a death flower. But like, how does a flower for like an occasion? You can't label
I don't
that.
know. Look, all I know is when you go to the website for the florist that we use, and you go to like condolences, that's one of the 6 flowers you can get. I think the other ones are all like ferns and things, but that's about it. Did Mooch get himself on top of Did Mooch get himself on top of Taki Tower? That's the other cupboard,
Yeah.
but I love that you call our upper cabinets Taki Tower.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, he hopped up onto the counter. Whoa. Calm down, you're okay. That's as bad as it gets around here. Mooch just doesn't want anybody in his bubble. On top of the counter, on top of the fridge, up to the top of the cabinet, and then Mooch, Dan put his bed up there for him, so he wasn't just laying on me.
Yeah, I was like, oh, if you want to go up, I mean, you can go up there and hang out. You're a cat, so like, if you're gonna go up there, I'm sure you wanted to go up there to make a snooze. So yeah, I put his bed up there. He was up there for a few hours.
BRMX is maybe
Oh,
it's your
it's
favorite
close.
flower. Look, I love
Sneaked in for
lilies. They're
second.
beautiful, but peace lilies in particular, like he could have gotten a lily bouquet, but I don't know. He said, "Do you guys have peace lilies?" So maybe that is her favorite. I don't know. I hope she was happy.
I think in the screen you can see Topo above your head there snoozing.
Yeah.
Mama Cat and Baxter's now facing the wall over there. I don't know what his problem is.
I think that's Roxy. Baxter's over here.
There's a lot of people here tonight. Hello,
Oh,
welcome.
And Precious has decided he needed to be on my lap.
Right.
And Shannon says, at least he got her something. He did. And everybody, we all look out for him. Everybody, like, multiple people were like, did you get your wife something? You're on top of that? One of his buddies called the office yesterday afternoon to tell us to remind him to get flowers, which he was already on top of because one of his other buddies reminded him in the morning yesterday. So everybody's looking out for him. A downside to lilies is they are super toxic to cats. Yes, we don't keep any sort of plants or flowers in the house anyway, regardless of whether they're toxic, because mostly Mooch and Topo love to dig and eat whatever is in the house. I used to have some planted in the front yard because I do love them, but yeah, not anymore since learning how toxic they are. We have like grassy things outside.
When I was at the doctor's today, there's signs in there saying like, hey, like, don't wear perfume or cologne, or don't have smelly lotion on when you're in here.
You know, that should just be a rule for life.
Dude, the airplane's the worst on that. But that was the first time I've ever seen a sign that was like, don't do that.
That's amazing, and I would love to have one on the door of my office. Lots of people come in just bathed in cologne and perfume.
You just taste it.
And I have to leave. Like, I'm very sensitive to smells, so I have to leave the front office and just go anywhere else and wait for it to air out before I can comfortably be in there.
But I never seen that. I had never seen that before.
Linda says, I'm allergic to lilies. Oh, boo. I'm very sensitive to pollen, so I don't do any sort of flowers. Like, please don't buy me flowers. That's not a thing I'm into. When I started working at this job, we have plastic on the counter in front of me. Actually, behind me because my computer's
Greg.
behind it. And somebody brought me a bouquet of flowers, one of my mom's friends, for my birthday. And by the time I left for lunch, I was absolutely dying with the worst sinus pressure and headache and everything. And I brought them home and put them on the front porch until they died, which they lived forever, like 3 weeks. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I'm super sensitive to pollen, so I can't be around any sort of flowers. Linda says her favorite flowers are carnations. I hate that people call them cheap. If they're cost-wise cheap, amazing if that's your favorite. I think carnations are pretty and they come in lots of colors.
What happened to Greg was right on my butt.
Hannah says the old lady teachers at my high school were the worst about perfume. Older ladies are always the worst.
It always reminds me of older ladies.
Absolutely. My mom sometimes bathes in her perfume, but I think I've trained her enough that like, hey, you can't be near me if you smell like that, so put on a little bit less. We can still smell it. A faint smell? Great. I love it. There's one lady that comes in and she's always got some Bath and Body Works lotion smell. And like a single one. Like I don't want to go into the Bath and Body Works where it smells like 50 different smells. But if you've got one, especially when it's like your signature scent, and
Your
that's
pea
what you smell
drop,
like.
peachy.
Pearberry is my jam. Pearberry reminds me of working at the mall in the late 90s. I still have Pearberry. It's on my desk at work. Crap lotion. Will not moisturize or hydrate you in any way at all, but it smells amazing.
There's got to be a blue shelf for me. I'm like
oh yeah, so someone's coming for you.
I'm like Brittany amounts ahead of the game here.
You know, Warrior Cat says, kids in my class wear way too much amounts of perfume and cologne. Yeah, when kids are starting to discover, like, oh, a smell, and then they just bathe in it, it's terrible. Blake never went through that phase.
Oh, the other day he came out pretty cologned up.
Adele loves hibiscus, but they don't survive well once cut. Well, don't cut them.
Like the tea?
Grow them like a plant. That's the other thing. I hate, like, bouquets of flowers, because they're already dead, and they're just dying more. Get a plant. Buy somebody a plant.
I was bummed after I met you. I was bummed to realize that, like, you planted these flowers out in the front yard, and then they bloomed, and then that was it. They bloomed once.
Yes, the
Dang,
lilies.
Like,
and I think all bulb flowers are like that.
I forever won.
Good job, Dan. Nobody even blue shelled you.
Oh, I never win at this.
Bulb flowers work that way, where they come up, they get really big, they bloom, and then they
but
disappear
then that's
for a
it.
year.
It's like, and they don't come back in like 2 months or something. They're gone for a whole year.
Once a year.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, that's crazy.
Umbreon Storms Gaming says, hello, I'm new here. Well,
Hi,
hello.
welcome. If you have a Switch, you can hop on in and play with us.
Yeah, we're playing Mario Kart on the Switch, and you can join in. The friend code is in the description below. You can add us as a friend. Did you go back and check and see if we had any new people? 15 notifications. Oh my goodness.
No more.
Okay, no new ones.
No new ones.
Hi, buddy. Do you need more room? Lay down.
What's up, Pressures? Oh yeah, sorry. I guess we're on the wrong camera. Look how like slow it is. Sorry, I don't even have it like on the settings.
I thought Precious was on it.
No, that's my mouse.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Whoa. Old people problems.
No, there is no more.
Momentum taking out?
There is no more hand to grab me.
Gotcha.
Oh, it was on the big screen too. Don't clip that. I need to educate our audience on how to clip the funny things. I think there's scissors underneath where you guys are watching, and I think you can clip stuff. And then I don't know what it does with it.
Puts it into the nether.
Right. So hello, if you're new here,
Greg
welcome.
is here playing with you.
What happened, Crystal, is I did a live stream yesterday. And we ended up with 37 new subscribers.
Oh, nice.
Over 3,200 views on the live stream. It was serving me up to a lot of people. Then I realized a lot of people were in this that came and saw the stream. So
yes.
That was crazy. So hello, welcome if you're new here.
Umbreon just subscribed. Awesome.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
I hope you enjoy it here. We have a really cool community. We call them the RFS fam. Everybody's really chill and nice to each other, so please follow their lead. We do Mario Kart once a month. Usually on a Wednesday. On Friday nights we bake, or now we're working on some gaming and stuff. And on Saturdays we do trivia and Hot Wheel racing.
Oh, Hot Wheel racing's so fun.
Yes, this weekend we are doing trivia. I feel like something's stuck in my throat. It might be my vitamin from earlier. I swear every day at least one vitamin gets stuck in my throat. And I drink a whole container of my water trying to get it down. Yeah, so Friday night, this Friday we're making some oatmeal muffins. We're gonna try something a little bit healthier. Not super healthy, just a little bit healthier because
we eat all the snacks during the week.
Baking all the cookies and the cakes and the deliciousness means we have to eat it and then we get fat.
We
need to work on our summer bodies.
I had to get on a scale at the doctor today and I was not happy.
Did a tear fall out the corner of your eye?
I was a little bit sad.
I heard you had him measure your height as well, Dan.
Oh my gosh.
How tall are you, Dan?
So, today when I was at the doctor, the lady got me on the scale, the scale from like PE in the 90s or in the 80s. So I got on one of those scales, and I said, "Hey, like, so there's a debate on if I'm 5'10" or 5'9" or not." And like, do you think you could like measure my height real quick? And she's like, "Sure." So then I get on the scale, and she measures me, and she's like, "All right, hop off." And I said, "All right, what is it?" She said, 5'9". I said, "All right." I said, "All right." And then we start walking down this really long corridor. And then once we get towards the end, I said, "Is it at least like 5'9 and a half, 5'9 and a quarter?" She says, with no like inflection at all, "No, just 5'9". Come over here and sit on the table.
She was unamused by your dantics.
No, she was cool, but like, she didn't give me an inch.
Not even a quarter of an inch.
She didn't even give me a quarter of an inch.
I'd have given you an eighth.
Good job, Greg. It looks like Greg won that one. Greg, I heard that there's bunk beds at our Airbnb in Canada.
What is the proper response to there's bunk beds, Dan?
Greg had top bunk.
You're not even going to fight for it?
No, I had bottom bunk.
Oh, I hate bottom bunk. I don't know if it's Tommy Boy or Black Sheep, but I don't want you falling down on top of me in the middle of the night. Jess says you got served up because you did it vertical.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking, like, why? But I do vertical before, like, I do it.
You do when you go out
Yeah.
and live stream.
And then just all of a sudden it went plow. And then we got a bunch of
It was your lucky day.
children.
Adele says she plans to grow a hibiscus plant when she has her own home, but it's not great while renting. Hard enough to move my lemon tree around.
Whoa.
Hold on.
All right.
You have a whole lemon tree in a pot and have to move it around?
All right, Springfield.
What? I get that you have it in a pot. Why do you move it around? It can't stay where it is? Do you move it like daily so it can follow the sun? I need more information. Please fill me in on more information. Just confirming there are bunk beds at the Airbnb in Canada. Beer and Bug wants to know which of you sleeps more like a rotisserie chicken.
What does that
Are
mean?
you talking about Greg or Dan or me or Dan?
And I can't read any of the chat. It's blurry over there.
You made it tiny and neither of us have our glasses on. Jess says now, in all caps, they are serving up vertical lives on the shorts stream.
Oh, great. That's why we got, like... I mean, I shouldn't... I'm thankful for the new eyes that are on our channel. May they be our type of people.
Shannon says she shrunk an inch, but that's because her lower spine is collapsing.
That's the
Lord.
thing. I think I got a flat tire in my spine. I think somewhere there's like I need a
You got a collapsed disc or something?
Yeah, I need to pump me up. I need like some PSI. So that's what I don't know.
Adele says when she has to move house, she'll have to move the lemon tree. That makes sense. You know, a hibiscus is going to be easier than a lemon tree, though. Like, once you've gone big, you're good getting other small
I know,
stuff.
get a cat.
I do worry about that, though, when eventually, like, we're not going to live here forever. What do I do about my plants? I have, like, 100 plants.
Well, I mean, I would
All in
probably
pots.
be more concerned about the cats, but...
That's a whole nother issue. We're talking about the plants right now. Jess sent you a video to watch later. Adele says she's 5'8", so you're okay, Dan. Ben, on the other hand, 6'7". He's got a few extra inches you could borrow if you need them. I love that. Like, you're tall for a woman. Like, that's a on the tall side woman. But, like, you still have to look up at him, and he's almost a foot taller than you. 6'7" is crazy tall. Like, does he have to duck through doorways? He's got to have back problems.
That's
at least neck problems.
That's an uncomfortable life.
Yeah, I feel like 6'2" is about as tall as you can be without having, like, scrunching down issues.
Do you feel bad asking him questions because he's got to look down at you?
Aw, you have to look down at me. I never feel bad.
Yeah, but I'm like, not like up
You're
in the
only
sky.
5 inches taller than me.
I mean, in theory, since there's no mountains in Australia, right? Isn't it all flat there?
I don't know.
He's like one of the tallest things there.
Oh, Adele, proving I clearly know nothing about hibiscus, says it is a full-grown hibiscus isn't small. My lemon tree is a dwarf variety, so it's little. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Dang, I got third. That was a bad one. I needed a first on that one.
Beerenbug says his COVID avocado is lopsided because he didn't keep rotating it. Oh no!
Yeah,
that happens to my plants a lot too.
Yeah,
and then you rotate it and it's all facing the wrong direction. Beerenbug says between Greg and Dan, What was the question again? Who sleeps more like a rotisserie chicken?
What is that? What does that mean?
I mean, Dan sleeps like a dead bug, like his arms curling like this.
Yeah, I'm like the spider after all the fluids out of it. Oh, look, I won on my own game.
Oh, good job.
And then
Way
Greg
to
and
kick
Sarah
everybody's
Dawson and Sarah and Ants and Marianne, and then it went off the screen.
Geez, Sarah Benson says her cousin is 6'11 and a half. That's, like, unsustainable.
That's rude. That's like 2 people.
I
it's
would
like,
be insulted if I was that tall.
No, yeah, like you could have made 2 people out of me, and instead you just made 1 person out of.
Just made me uncomfortably tall
Right.
instead.
Yeah, it's like a huge pizza.
Oh, life would be a pain. Like, it's hard when you're short, and I'm probably, like, the limit of, like, people shorter than me are probably like, shut up, you're tall enough, but I climb shelves in the grocery store. Like, I'm little. I can't reach stuff on the top. I love having Dan and especially Blake around, because I'm like, can you grab me one of those? And it's no problem at all. BRMX says tossing and turning in your sleep. Once Dan falls asleep, he's usually pretty good. He just wiggles a lot before he falls asleep. Adele says Ben just fits through a standard doorway, provided he doesn't wear his work boots. He has to duck when he wears his firefighting gear. That stuff practically makes him 7 foot. That's insane.
That's ridiculous. You need to downsize.
Oh, Ben here chiming in. 6'7" feckin' sucks. Knees are shot, shoulders stuffed, hips are whack, and ankles are screwed. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's no fun. And everybody asks you if you play basketball, right? Is that a thing in Australia? Does everybody ask you that?
No long trips in a car before your sciatica hurts.
Oh my god, like, I'm uncomfortable on a plane and in a car. I can't imagine being over... Yeah. You're over a foot taller than me.
Every countertop in the house is, like, too short. You're bending over too much. Brushing your teeth.
Oh, that's gotta be annoying,
Brushing
too.
your teeth gives you a head rush.
Oh, that's awful.
At least you get to look over everybody.
And no, he can't play basketball.
At least you get to look over everybody.
Jess says I'm 5'1", allegedly. Like, I need more information. You don't believe, like, the... What's it called that measures you? Like, the tape measure?
Uh-huh.
I guess that's not what you measure your height with usually, but you don't believe it? Like, you think it's broken?
I don't know, but she's easily...
You just have to argue everything.
She's easily lost. Nothing stands out about Jess. Like, she's just like a normal person, so you're looking around for, like, the everyday person.
Yeah, she doesn't have a mohawk that sticks up that you can see.
She's just the lady. Like, there's Jess, but oh my gosh, if you turn around, she's gone. Everybody's taller than her.
And she moves quick.
You can
She's
lose
a hustler.
her. You can lose her in the Hershey store behind the M&Ms that are there, like the bigger M&M logos.
You're not finding her in the grocery store.
No. And then I feel bad because she walks so fast. She walks like way faster than I do. I don't know.
With those little legs, she's just hustling.
She walks fast. I can hear the steps on her Fitbit. It's just like
it's just turning over.
Yeah, it sounds like the bus lady.
She says Jamie's 6'1", so he's a full foot taller than her. Adele says that Ben was 6'7" by the time he was 16 and grew so rapidly he has tiny stress fractures in all his joints. Ouch! Like, so many issues with being tall. Maybe I'm happy to be short. Yeah, Adele says she's tall and he makes her feel short. You need to put an air tag on Jess when you go to the next pet expo. Right. That might help.
What do you think that was like? Adele's like, wow, look at that up there. Were you like hot air balloon watching that day? You're like, oh hey, hey.
Jess says she has to walk fast. Jamie's 6'1". I take 1.5 steps for every 1 step he takes. He's like, I'm not waiting for you. You better hurry up. I always tell Dad, I have little legs. Wait for me.
No, that's why I walk slower. Jess is fast. You'll lose her.
I can't do it. Oh, I'm 5'4", but I'm all torso. My legs are little. I can't walk very fast, and I don't run. And Brittany doesn't think Jess would be willing to wear an Apple product and wear an air tag.
No, I'd have to paint the Google logo on it.
Whoa, what's this?
Or
soccer level?
Oh. I don't know. Some of these levels are like too new for me.
Kathy says she fits under her Dan's armpit. Yeah, he's much taller than you.
Yeah.
Kathy's about my height.
I think so.
And Big Dan's taller than you.
And I'm shrinking by the day.
Clearly.
Oh my gosh.
Clearly.
I'm just...
Beer and Bug's mom was 5'3" and always said, she's a hobbit person with leglets. I pretty much have leglets.
What's a leglet?
All my pants are too long every time I buy pants. And it sucks because I can get petite pants, but then they're like a half a little piece too short. It's just the wrong proportion, so I learned how to hem pants. Let me just doze in here. How's it going there, Dan?
All right, do you want to play?
What do you got? 10 people playing? There's still room for 2 more if anybody's thinking about joining in. And Jennifer says, I have to wear extra short pants. Yeah, most of the time the petite ones are just a little bit too short for me. So I buy them regular and hem them.
Dang, did he say 4'2"? Whoa.
Oh, she's little. Kathy's 5'2", Dan's 6'2". Jeez. A foot is so much. Like, my neck would hurt.
Would you rather be in the 7-foot range, or would you rather be more like in the 4'2" range?
Probably 4'2", because, I mean, listen, Ben rattled off the 15 different things that hurt all the time. He's got stress fractures in his bones from growing so fast. That sounds like no fun. You gotta duck all the time. You know what I never have to do? Duck. Ever. It's not a thing.
You grew too fast? Are you like one of those like water things where you put them in water and they grow like 100 times too big? Did you like you really grew fast?
Usually when people are that tall, they do grow fast and they do have a lot of aches in their bones.
I'm sure like your parents loved like buying new clothes every week. I used to want to be taller until we started hanging around with my friend Chris, who was like 6'3", maybe like 6'3", we'll say. It could have been 6'2", 6'3".
Ben says everything hurts.
Yeah. And hanging out with him, anytime we did anything or we were printing parts or doing anything, everything was just too short. Everything needed to be 2 inches bigger. His car needed to be bigger. He was still almost hitting his head on the roof of the car.
To be fair, he drove a Scion. He drove a toaster.
But it had a really big ceiling clearance in it, which helped.
Yes.
But, you know, we'd go down to LA to do something, and you could just see that, like, halfway down there, he was just done sitting in the car. And so I'm like, you know what? I realized that I am pretty much the perfect height for the things that are made in this world.
Yes.
So I don't really have those problems. So I don't. Being shorter seems kind of cool.
I will say things like, when you cut an apple with the apple slicer, you just push it right down through. Our counters are normal height, and I'm not tall enough to have the leverage to do that, so I have to slam the apple down. Otherwise, like, I'd need a step stool, because I can't put my shoulders into it. I don't have the height for that.
But as a guy, I see people that are bigger than me do the things I do with ease like that.
Right.
With a lot more ease and a lot more ease and a lot less force and stuff. So, you know.
Sam says, you do have to duck sometimes, Crystal, when Dan's throwing stuff at you. And Ben says, things just go behind the stove when Dan's throwing things at Crystal. Pretty much.
You know about that too, Ben? Oh,
Dan,
man.
It's on the internet for everybody.
Sometimes I still have a hard time, like, you're like, this is real. Like
people know more about our lives than we do because
they
watch it.
And I think the other day it really, like, reminded me that, like, this is... Because I just live my life every day. This is just it. Like, nothing's really planned. You just live your life. Blake made those slugs, and I had those slugs sitting up there, and I was like, man, if I'm sending this package to Adele, I'm gonna just, like, start throwing everything in there. And then, like, I started grabbing stuff around the house and putting it in there. I grabbed one of the slugs that were up there. And then, like, now I see your kid playing with the slug.
She loves it and snuggles it. It was so
dang,
adorable.
Like, I just, like... toss that in there, and then now,
if you guys are in the RFS Family Facebook
used.
group, check out the videos that Adele posts of her little toddler. It's pretty freaking adorable. She was watching the Hot Wheels racing on Friday, whatever day was the Hot Wheels racing.
Yes, that
and
was
she
it
was
too.
so enthralled, and she was yelling at him to crash, and she was cheering.
Yes.
And look, I'm not one for kids, but toddlers are freaking adorable. Like, once they can talk and do some things, and you can communicate with them, she's at the age that I love. I don't know, what is she, like 2 or 3? Adorable, and I love her excitement. I gotta push the couch cushion in because it slid forward, and I'm like falling off the front.
That's fine. Yeah, and I was like, oh, I better watch what I say on the streams.
We cursed in front of Blake. He still doesn't curse.
I can't talk about the budgie smugglers and the pointy
Sure
ends
you
and
can.
stuff. So, but I still, like, it still doesn't sink in, or I still don't wake up every day going like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe, like,
What happened? Oh.
this is happening. It seems like surreal. Is that it? It still seems surreal.
You know some more snuggles?
That, you know, a lot of you guys know a lot about us.
Yes.
a lot about us. And,
More than, like, real-life friends.
which is fine, because I have a bunch of streamers and stuff that I watch, too.
Brittany says, you were saying watch what you're saying. She says, no half-bush stories.
That's okay. We can talk about...
See, like, the internet knows about that. Come on.
I forgot all about Halfbush.
Brittany didn't.
That's the thing. Like, you guys remind me of all the stuff that I forget about.
Adele says her daughter, Quinn, I believe is her name, is 2.5 years old.
I like that name.
Yeah, like, perfect age. 3 is the sweet spot, but she's, like, aware and walking and talking, and you can communicate. I love that. She says Ben's 9-year-old is 4'11". Dang it, 9 years old? She's going to be tall, and the 2-year-old is already 3 feet tall, so she's going to be tall, too. Yeah, with a super tall dad.
Is
Absolutely,
it just,
that's crazy,
Is it just volleyball? Like, you just right away, it's like, oh, let's get her into volleyball.
Huh. April says, what's happening?
What's
like,
up?
Like, what's up? Or, like, what is actually going on?
I
like,
believe that she's
need more
probably
context.
too young for the TV show What's Happening.
Probably.
Which, somewhere around here, there's an autographed picture of... No, a picture of me in Rerun in the same photo.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so into that show when I was like 5.
Warrior Cat says, I'm about 5'9", and I'm nearly 14 and a half. My dad's like 6'4". One summer at the beginning, I was a size 6 in US, and at the end of the summer, I was a size 10. Oh, we're talking like pants or shoes, because those are two different things. But that's a lot of growth.
And your dad's tall. That's a tall dad.
Yeah. For the record, my dad was 6'2", and I came out 5'3". My brother's 5'8". 5'8"? 5'7"? He'll argue with you on that point. But my mom's like 5'1/2" of an inch or something. She's little. She's shorter than I am, so we didn't get the height.
I definitely don't want to be any shorter. I'm like a couple inches away from runt.
Are you talking about my brother?
Forget it. Get out of my way. I'm done with you, Sarah.
And Beerbug says, y'all split the difference? Pretty much, I guess so. Yeah, my dad was tall.
Are you taller than Jason?
Am I taller than Jason?
Yeah.
No. No, but I think he says he's 5'8", but he's really like 5'7".
Well, yeah. Well, just like I was 5'10".
Right.
Maybe when we met.
You might have been. Oh, you wear bigger shoes.
That sounds like breach of contract.
A little bit. It's okay. You're still taller than me, and that's all I care about.
I think Blake's done growing. Maybe.
Adele says, Dan, you don't need to watch what you say. She's a kid growing up in Australia. I'm sure there's nothing she hasn't heard before.
Yeah, you guys are.
Fair enough.
You guys aren't soft.
You guys call people the C word.
Yeah, you guys aren't soft like us. Oh, I can't see.
I cursed in front of Blake. Like, I have a hard time filtering myself.
Oh, who snuck past me at the end?
Oh,
who was that? And who Yoshi'd me?
Is that Sarah?
Who just Yoshi'd
Sarah
me?
Yoshi? It'll tell you.
Oh my gosh. Who is that?
Yep, it was.
Sarah.
Sarah no H because it's unnecessary.
Sarah.
Oh, look, Sarah with an unnecessary H came in first overall.
Oh.
Nice job. Yeah, so I've learned pretty well to filter myself on camera. I like to use swear words to emote properly. And when Blake was like 3 years old, he swore appropriately for the situation. But then I realized I had to filter myself a little bit better. But Blake still, he's 22 now, and he every once in a while will appropriately throw in a curse word, but very, very rarely. So hearing curse words doesn't make you curse. If your kid hasn't sworn by the time they're 5 years old, there's something wrong, right? How tall is Blake, Mr. Danny Dell wants to know. He's like 5'11".
He was 5'11". Yeah, he was like 5'11".
Yeah, he's big.
He could say he's 6 foot and people wouldn't challenge him.
No, not at all. Scott was 5'8", and now he's 5'7".
See?
This is the thing. I haven't measured myself lately. I might have shrunk too. I stick with 5'4".
Just like all the women in my life. Where did all the inches go, Scott? Where do all the inches go? Where is it? Where's my inches at?
I've been this tall, by the way, since I was like 10, 12 maybe.
Somebody told me I was 5'10".
Right, at some point, somebody.
I didn't make it up.
Information.
I'm only the height that I was told, and then now I'm not. Where's Scott Somerville's inch? Who gets all these inches?
Gets it.
Who gets all these inches?
Shannon says Joey's 17, over 6 feet tall, and size 14 shoes that are so hard to find. I bet you got to go to like Ross and stuff to find like one random pair that's the right size.
At the bike shop, we had like a pair of like 17s or something, and I'd always be like, oh, just in case Shaq comes in.
Blake and I went to Ross one time, and I have a picture of my phone horrible picture. I don't even know if it's in this phone or saved on a computer, but there was a size 21 shoe, and it was longer, like, for whatever age he was, it was longer than his arm. It was huge.
Were you like, I need to meet the dude that this goes into?
No, I was like, that's terrifying. It was like as big as my torso. Scott says he wish he knew where the extra inch went. He says, I think my fat belly drug me down. That's the story I'm going with.
I don't know what happened with mine. I think I, like, curl up in a ball at night, and then they're, like, taking away inches.
Adele says the rule in our house is swearing is okay, but you have to know what the word means, use it in correct context, and not use it to insult or be rude to others. That's how I feel about it.
What's the point of a swear word?
One of my friends got really mad at their kid when an animal scratched or bit or something, and the kid cursed, maybe 9-10 years old. And I feel like that's appropriate. Like, if you stub your little toe on the coffee table and you emote a bad word, that's appropriate. Don't call me the B word or we're going to have problems.
I just won't cuss at your house because I don't want to go look it up in the dictionary before.
Because Dan doesn't know what any of them mean.
No, you guys have all the weird words. Before you call me a frog, gloomy frog or
Brittany
something.
pointing out that depending on when you get measured, as far as time of day, your height can differ an inch. When you wake up, the spine is decompressed, and you're taller and shrink.
Do I need to wait for my cycle to go
Blame
get measured?
Gravity. Hannah says, I swear a little too much probably. No such thing. Alex says, all my family is tall. I'm the odd one out. Oh, I saw you said something earlier. Look, I read the things while I'm talking, and then I just get distracted and don't go back to it.
What the heck?
I said something somewhere.
Haha, Denise, I just hit you with that red shell. You're welcome.
Alec has a cousin
Beep, beep.
who's 7'2" and has a 42-inch inseam. That's longer than my legs.
Dang, he's already there.
That is legit, like 29 inches or so is a good inseam for me.
He takes one step and he's like, look, I'm here.
Right? Alex says due to his disability, he's a short man, only 5'4". I'm 5'4". There's nothing wrong with 5'4". But damn, that person has...
Good job, Sarah and Dan and Greg and Marianne and
inseam.
Denise and Anson, Shorty and AJ.
Dan,
Good
that's
job.
like 3.5 feet.
Imagine shaving that leg.
His inseams are taller than Adele's toddler. That's insane.
It takes 2 minutes to kick a soccer ball. Oh, look, the gain's all here.
Adele says, Dan, it's children. When they're older, they can do whatever they want. But we have to try and raise responsible adults. Right, and if you raise them that, like, these are okay to say appropriately, I feel like that's better than, like, you can never say these, because then they're going to be pushing boundaries and wanting to curse all the time, like, when they're not around you. Sarah says Drew wears a size 15 shoe. Dang. Blake's tall, but he wears the same size shoe as you. You guys both wear a 10.5. I think he might be pushing 11. I think he said some of his shoes were 11s. Greg says his inseam is like 26 inches. Dang, you got littler legs than me.
Oh, yeah, Greg's all torso.
Me too. What's up, torso buddy? I loved it. I wore Greg's jacket, his furry black jacket at Novi.
Yeah.
And because we're comparable in size, it was like perfect. And
it was perfect.
Right to the ground, and it was great. Amanda Moline says, Dan, do you know my name on YouTube is different than my name on the game? I don't remember what your name on the game is. Let me see. Are you Shorty? You must be Shorty, because I think I know who everybody else here is. Alex says his inseam is 28 inches, so we're like the same size. I could do like 28 to 30-ish.
Kamiko was playing with the toy. I'll leave it on this camera for
Big Dan also wears a 10.5. So all of you guys from 5'9" up to 6'2", you guys all wear a 10.5.
Oh my gosh, how do you not fall over?
Apparently your shoe size runs in the family.
How do you not...
Oh, Jennifer J is Shorty.
I'd wear an 11.5 and put socks in my pants. I mean, in my shoe.
Amanda Moline is AJ. I got confused. I thought that was going to be a Chris and Amanda. Or
oh,
AJ.
yeah. Choo-choo.
Linda wants to know when we're going to get the Novi vlog, Dan.
Who's that? I forgot all about that.
Hey, what I want to know is when we're getting the vlog I made a year and a half ago when I went to Chicago to visit my brother, and you were like, take lots of footage, and I took lots of footage, and it would have made a great vlog, and then you never put it out.
He's like 20 now.
The kid is 5. He was 3 when we made that. We did lots of fun things, and I took video, and we talked, and did things, and never see the light of day.
What's tomorrow? What, Thursday?
It is.
What happens tomorrow? I have to edit a video for Jess. Jess, what's happening Saturday? Are you... What are we doing for Saturday? Maybe I can try to do the Novi video tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Adele says that's exactly why they do it with the swearing. You ban things, then they're going to do it anyway in ways that aren't okay. The 8-year-old was swearing at school when she was 6. Then we started this rule. Doesn't swear anymore. Yep. There's no taboo to it anymore. It's not fun. They're not pushing boundaries. It's just a thing.
Blake had unbridled access to the internet all his life.
Yeah, and somehow still managed to be pretty darn sheltered. Although the last couple of years, some things have come out of him that I'm like, how do you know what that is? Oh yeah, you're 22.
Right.
You know, if you guys are parents, you know, like, that's still your kid. I've been around since Blake was 3 years old, so that's still a little kid to me. Like, I've held him. I've held all of his body weight in my arms, and I changed one diaper, just one, and then I was done with that. And now he's a whole-ass man and knows about things on the internet that children should not know about, but he's not a child anymore. Jess says Saturday is a live stream.
Is it? Okay. Thank you, Jess.
Better send an ALEXA reminder.
Why?
Oh, Sam's scolding you because you're gonna forget that there's a live stream. Remember the one time you went to the grocery store and you were supposed to be modding the live stream? So you have to set your ALEXA to remind you that there's a live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sam is scolding you in all caps. Dan, really? Crystal did her homework, and you never posted the video she made? I just made the footage. He never even edited it. Oh, that's hard to say.
No.
Into a video.
I did it. It didn't fit with the vlog, and then it was gonna be its own thing, and then now it's no.
And then I can just go to hell.
No, it's
Husky Mombronico says you need to make a Throwback Thursday video with the Chicago footage. Do you know where it is?
Yeah, it's on my computer.
Mislabeled. Chris is here. Hello, friend, with his member super chat. They just got home from California. Hope your drive was not too bad. It's decent weather this week. Like, good timing because it's supposed to rain next week and it rained last week. AJ says Happy Valentine's Day, Mr. Dan and Miss Crystal.
Happy Valentine's Day, AJ.
Included at AJ's request.
Were you close
Happy
to us?
Valentine's Day. Did you go to school today and get a ton of Valentines and lots of candy? I hope so.
We gotta make a plushie overlay for the live stream, Jess. Well, why we? I mean, me, but like.
Aunt Courtney says her and her mom can't wait for Daytona on Sunday. Dan
I know.
so
I set my
that.
alarm to watch the duels. Is it still the Gatorade duels? But yeah, last night I was on the couch. I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be like boring NASCAR.
Yes.
So I'll watch the duels.
Everybody's asking now, Snow Dog live stream?
Yes, on Saturday. Saturday at noon. At noon Pacific, 3 Eastern.
Please confirm.
Or roundabouts there. Oh, I'm just making it up.
She said that's why she's streaming this Saturday to promote the plushie. So any overlays you want to make, 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, we'll make the thing reveal.
Just said that's too many did-it-its. It is, and Dan always does it too. I edited it. It just doesn't.
What's the
that repetition?
What's the proper edited it?
Edited it. It's not hard to say edited. I edited the video.
No, but like.
But then to put it after it, your tongue makes the same sort of movement.
To put it in past tense.
Yes.
I edited it.
It. But you have to go from Can't do it. Can't do it. I think Jess's lives usually go about an hour or so.
Yeah, about an hour.
She put the link to her plushie there in the chat.
So you guys wear her out.
Chris was in Whittier near Anaheim for 3 days. You know where Whittier is. There was a big earthquake there one time.
You only go there for some sort of family something. Nobody goes there for any
yes,
kind
I think
of...
they were there for a funeral.
Nobody goes there for any kind of pleasure to Whittier.
Did Stripers like the Eleanor plushie? So far, Stripers has not reacted to much of anything but us and food. He has not drank any water, but he's eating canned food and getting the fluids subcutaneously under his skin and stuff, so... He hasn't played. I have a couple toys in there. He sniffed the catnip fish a little bit, and kind of his head went back and forth a little watching it's like a feather boa-y thing on a stick, but not too interested in toys yet. He's still for sure in a little bit of pain, but those pain meds definitely help. I'm sure he's ready for his next dose.
He is. And he's ready to get out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
I can't even check on him to see what he's doing. He's probably back in his hole.
Probably. He's not making any noise.
What time?
He's chill. It is 6:52. Ready? Ooh.
No, get back here.
I'm trying to teach Baxter to let me clean his eyes, but he's just not having it.
He was very needy today.
Yeah, I noticed that. He was following me around a bunch. And he's right here. Usually he's up on his tree or something.
I threw a red shell into the abyss.
Chris says they weren't in Whittier for fun. It was a
Yeah,
funeral.
aw.
But hey, I put the fun in funeral.
You know, one of the best parties I ever had in my life was at my dad's funeral.
You know, funerals are not, like, obviously it's sad. But I would like for mine to be a celebration and fun and
Dude,
get drunk and party and play some music.
They ordered like the 10-foot long subs, and then like everybody went home and left me with like
Left
three
Dan unattended with a
10-foot long sub. I ate those.
That's
things.
irresponsible.
It was Scooby. I was Shaggy. And I wasn't even shaggying back then. There was no jazz cabinet. I was just, oh my gosh. And I just ate and ate and ate. And then, like, he was pretty popular amongst the hockey community because he was coaching and stuff. And then, like, somebody sent over, like, chimichangas and stuff. And it was just, like, I ate forever. Like, and ate and ate and ate. I'll never forget it. I hope when I die, somebody gets a big long sub like me and remembers it forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you remember your dad
There's
for most?
things I forgot about him that are probably basic. I remember the death sub.
That's terrible.
I know. It was just...
I never met your dad, but when I picture your dad, it's always that Ned Flanders picture that I feel like everybody in your house has, or in your family has, posts on Facebook all the time to like commemorate his birthday or whatever, with the big Ned Flanders push broom mustache.
It was, yeah. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Warrior Cat wanted to know if your card was sent. No.
He was pretty normal.
No, but...
Oh, shit. It's there.
It's been a hectic few days. But yes, thank you for reminding me.
I think the cats... I think cat talks taken over everything.
Brittany got you good.
But what now?
She said, move out of the way with your stupid Armory Crate pop-ups. I don't even use that. So order a 5'9" sub sandwich.
Shut up. Shut up.
Warrior Cat, we will get that out soon. You've been around. You've seen what's been going on.
As long as I don't go down to 5'8", Brittany, I'm okay. But if we get into 5'8"ville, then like I might have to go to like a different country to get that extension. Have you seen those shin extensions that they do? Like
I just read a Reddit thread. Somebody
like
posted
China?
that they went and did it, and they grew like 4 inches or something. And they put this.
Where do they get it done at? In China?
They did not say, but they did say they went out of the country. They break your leg.
Yes.
And then I think he said it was like every few hours you have to turn it a millimeter, because when you break a bone, it heals. But what you want to do to grow taller is to constantly pull it apart so it won't heal. Like it'll start to heal, but it won't solidify. And then you pull it apart more, so then it starts to heal and it won't solidify. Like
that seems dangerous.
It's horrifying.
That sounds like somebody was laying in bed at night and was staring at their 3D printer and was like, we could just do this with human legs. The things I saw, weird. I thought they were cutting out the shin bones and elongating that.
No, they break the bone. And do you remember my mom's stepson, I guess, which is weird to not say my stepbrother, but I'm an adult and he's a kid. When he got braces...
wait, one more lap. Shoot, I thought that was it.
Nice job. His like curvature of his jaw was too narrow, so they put a thing in the roof of his mouth, and it was the same thing where he had to twist it every once in a while to try to open up his jaw.
Like the shoe stretcher?
Uh-huh. He ended up joining the military and had to get his braces taken off, and I don't think he's gotten them back on yet, but like, so he had to stop the process, but he was doing that for a while and had to just rotate the roof of his mouth open wider. Oh, it's horrifying.
That's crazy.
Hannah says, no thank you, I'll stay short. Scott says, buying lifted shoes is cheaper.
Right. Yeah, I thought they were like doing shin surgery.
No, they break the bone. And they're doing great things with lifted shoes these days where you can barely tell. Like, it doesn't look like
I watch wrestling.
Right.
I watch wrestling.
Yeah.
I see the 2 inches.
They molded it into a boot and you can't tell at all. April says, who would do that? Mostly men, because I feel like women don't really have such insecurity. Like, it's cute for a girl to be short, right? but mostly men who are like 5'9" and have aspirations of being 5'10".
I mean, look, that's not the thing I'm breaking to make bigger.
No, the guy.
Just saying.
I think the guy said he was 5'8" and now he's almost 6 feet. So he got himself a few inches out of it. Sarah also had to have an expander in her mouth as a kid. I did not know that was a thing until Tristan got one. And I had braces. I was at the orthodontist, and my orthodontist, like, did not have private offices. Did you go to Dr. Snow?
Yeah.
Do you remember how there was not private offices? It was just a big open area.
Yeah.
And you'd all just be in there, and, like, there might be a kid from your school there with that mouth expander
They
thing
were right there.
You're all just laying there out in the open. I'm not okay with that. Give me a private room.
And each one of the stations had had a Game Boy on it. And
I don't remember that.
They were all Tetris.
I don't remember that, but I remember getting my Dr. Snow water bottle. Like, you'd get your points for not screwing up your braces and stuff. And
I went there for 7 years, 8 years, 9 years.
It's too long.
I got hit the day before I was supposed to get my braces off. I got hit in the face
That's
at
right.
hockey. And then that made things bad.
I only had mine for 2 years. But I got mine on when I was 10, and they had to pull teeth to put my braces on.
They pulled
I still
teeth
had baby
too.
teeth. That doesn't seem right. Give me a minute. They'll fall out. They're baby teeth.
They pulled
We're good.
4 of mine at one time, and they were all my vampire teeth.
Which is so weird that I did not notice that until like a year ago. Dan doesn't have canine teeth, and I had no idea. Just didn't realize he doesn't have those at all.
I don't know what I'm missing out on. Tearing steak?
I don't know. Pokey teeth? I don't know what they really do. They're pokey. Adele says their 9-year-old had to have her jaw expanded, and it was a strange experience. Bug says, I had some sort of braces thing to push my jaw out. I didn't use my retainer, so I don't know if anything stayed where the braces put them. No, they did not. They absolutely did not. My crappy orthodontist took too long. He took my braces off, took the mold of my mouth, and then waited like a full month to give me the retainer. And it already did not fit when I got it. And his solution was to tell me to get denture cream so I could glue it to the roof of my mouth. Which I did for a little while. And then I was like, this is kind of ridiculous. I'm just not going to wear a retainer. Blake got the permanent retainer, the wire glued to the back of his teeth. Which is good and bad. It pops off a lot and he has to go to the orthodontist and get it glued back on. Which they don't charge for. They just pop that back on there. He can't floss properly. He would have to use like a water pick to get in there. It's weird stuff. But he doesn't have to wear a retainer. Beerbug says, it still blows my mind that they could just put random teeth back in your mouth and your body just reassimilated them. It wasn't random teeth, it was his teeth that got knocked out.
Yeah, like,
but yeah, that's weird. I didn't think
one
that
of
was a
them
thing.
didn't take, but then another teeth like grew in its place. But like
So weird.
they like put a cast on all my teeth, and I had this big white cast
How
on my
did you
teeth.
eat?
It was hard. Like I said, I had a big white cast across all my teeth. It looked like I had a mouthpiece, and it was acrylic, and it was there for like 6 weeks.
Could you chew
And
with
then-
it?
And then I don't remember. Yeah, I remember eating. It was hard at first because like my lip had I had stitches in my gums. I had stitches in my lips.
Were you on a liquid diet?
No, I didn't. I only had a hairline fracture in my jaw, so like that was fine.
Right, so your jaw wasn't wired shut, but
My jaw
did they
wasn't
function
wired
as
shut.
teeth?
Yeah, I think it was smooth and acrylic, and it was all the way over here. But I think I remember just kind of eating. I don't recall, but I don't recall like having a bad time
So weird.
with it. But the guy just came across and just got me. So
April wants to
good.
know if it was like Willy Wonka teeth.
Oh shoot, no, no, it wasn't.
Beerbug says, anyway, I know they're his teeth, but how many of them wound up back in the same place, right? They just, like, jumbled them around and were like, here you go, like throwing dice.
At least they're all facing the same way.
Was that the incident where you lost your canine teeth? Or was it something separate where your canine
No,
teeth got
when I
pulled?
was like 15, it was time for me to go get braces. And then it was like, we need more room. You have overcrowding. So then they pulled those.
Were they pushed forward? Like, my dad had overcrowding on the bottom, so 2 of his 4 front teeth, like he had 2 rows instead of 4 teeth in a row, it was 2 and 2.
I don't recall, but I remember like I really needed braces. I remember like flashes now that you're bringing it up that like I had some that were like twisted around a little bit.
Right.
So, but I don't remember to like how bad. I'd have to pull out like a yearbook and you'd have to look at it.
Did you have your wisdom teeth pulled?
No, I own 2 wisdom teeth.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Huh.
They got to go though, they said. But
yeah.
I
recently they told you that?
Yeah.
Oh, another surgery for you? Shannon says, yeah, I won a round. Good job.
Good job, Shannon. Good job. That was fun. Crystal, you didn't get in on any Mario Kart this time. Sorry.
Are we done?
We're
there weren't
done.
many people playing.
No, we're
Jennifer
good.
says they took her canine teeth out too because she was getting braces, but then she never got braces. Weird.
Yeah, they took them out. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, nope. That's not what I want. Sorry.
What are you doing? I hear you clicking, but I don't know what's happening. Are we good?
I don't know. Yes. Well, thank you for hanging out. It was kind of a shorter stream today.
Yeah, you must be hungry or something.
We got to deal with the cat. I need to fix the vlog for tomorrow. We gotta get some food.
Jess said she sent you something. Did I tell you that?
Oh, let me
No,
see.
to watch later after we're done.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
But yeah, we did it because the cat's in there, and the cat needs his medicine, and the cat needs his thing, and these guys are gonna need a round of food.
Yes.
So what we're gonna do is we'll hit the stream here. There's a lot of you here right now. Hello, welcome. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, please. You've already made it through round 1 if you're here.
Yes.
So thank you so much. Yeah, the duels are on FS1. I don't get FS1, so I'll just find a stream somewhere. But I set a timer to watch it. Are we friends somewhere on Facebook or something, or
You want her to
Instagram?
remind you now?
You can message me. No, well, you gotta tell me what you think.
Oh, gotcha. Alex says, I'm glad the kitty is comfortable now. Yeah, we're definitely getting there. We're doing good. Chris says Amanda says hi too. She's building Lego.
Hi, Amanda.
I need to know what set she got.
Yeah, what Lego are you building?
I got...
Crystal's been building it.
Blake got me the new succulent set, so I have the old succulent set. He got me the new one for Christmas. I just finished building that. And then we had some cheap set from Amazon that we got sent for a review that I finally built that was precarious. The Lego one is very sturdy and I have no issues with it. This one, don't breathe on it too hard or the whole thing's going to fall apart.
Right.
It's weird.
It's an adult Lego.
Yes. So yeah, we will see you guys on Friday. We're making some healthy-ish oatmeal muffins. And then Saturday for some Dantics if I can get the questions all together.
If not, then
I have half a category done. I always make it happen, Dan.
Yeah, if not, then we'll do a Hot Wheels.
Chris says just a small flower set right now. She picked up at the family... She picked up the family tree set at Downtown Disney, too. Woot. I have another...
Nice.
What are they, tulips or something over there to build? And I have the Mustang. Blake got me the big Mustang. Blake and Dan got me the big Mustang for my birthday. Mm-hmm. I haven't built it yet.
It's okay. It's huge. You'll get around to it. I mean, that Porsche sat here for almost a year before we built the Porsche. So it does. Yeah. No, but it's there.
The big ones are hard. It's going to be more than a one-day build.
It's thousands of pieces. The box looks. I mean, it looks cool. It ain't going anywhere.
I'll build it.
Yeah, it's on our shelves. Whether it's in a box or not, at least they make the box look cool. So okay, so
tune in Friday for hot muffs. There will be hot muffs coming out of the oven.
Oh shit.
That's Chris. In case you couldn't
Of course it is. So we're gonna try to mess with the cat for a little bit, and then I don't know. I mean, before he's probably gonna sleep in the bathroom, and if he doesn't, I'll turn the live stream back on.
We'll see how things go,
So, yeah.
but we'll keep you guys updated, and then we'll see you on Friday. Hannah, hang in there. I see you commenting, and I don't really know what to say, but hang in there. Have a drink if you need it.
Go get whiskey. That sounds fun. We have whiskey here. I want some whiskey.
We have eggnog whiskey, Dan.
Do we?
And you're not on antibiotics anymore.
Let's take
some eggnog whiskey.
Let's take a drink.
Adele says, Crystal's hot muffs. You love my hot muffs.
Oh my gosh.
I hope they're good. I feel like oatmeal muffs are going to be dry, but...
teach your child those words.
It says you could use brown sugar, which is going to balance out the dryness. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Man, my hockey team sucks.
We know that.
This is brutal.
All right. Do you have to go way over there? Are you sucked into hockey now? Are you done here?
Yeah, look, I can turn it off to the thing from here. So thank you so much for hanging out. There's the camera. Thank you.
Jess's team lost last night 4-8.
Ouch! We're losing 4. It was 4-0. Now it's 4-1 or 3. Yeah.
We're trying a little bit.
Trying a little bit.
A little bit.
It's hard. It's hard to see empty seats in the arena too. It is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The Blues rule, Penguins rule. They're doing better than we are this season, Nikki. That's for sure. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for being nice about the shorter stream tonight. Since, I don't know, there's still stuff everywhere.
The house is in
disarray. There's a Chewy order back there. I gotta go file away and
we
stuff.
gotta figure out how to get a cat out here too.
Oof, 5-1 now.
I hope he doesn't find a hiding spot that we can't get him out of.
Yikes,
that's
5-1.
a big concern. Ouch. You just go home, guys.
Yes. I'll make sure to I don't know. I'll try to record a little bit to some degree or something. So yeah. So check RFS Cats. Now I'm just holding you guys hostage.
We're just hanging out, chatting with our friends. Everyone's saying goodnight. We're still
good night.
yapping.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, we need food. Cat needs food. Cat needs medicine. House needs cleaning. Let's do it, Dan.
Yes.
You're watching hockey. You're not listening.
No, but the guy just hit it way too high out of the air into the net. There's no way that's a good goal. Hold on, everybody. Wait a second.
Time out. Dan's watching hockey.
No, that was good. That's a good goal. All right, everybody. Good night, and congratulations to all the winners, including me, who won once.
I knew you were playing. I didn't even watch. I didn't play. I wasn't checked in.
That's all right. Your hands hurt after you're done playing anyway. This
Hope
time,
everybody had fun playing.
This time it was all me. So
or just hanging out.
Yes. Good night, everybody. Yes. Good night. See you later. Maybe we'll see you on a live stream. Yes. Happy Valentine's Day, all.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Yes.
There's no camera on Stripers right now. So,
Will you click the audio button when you go check on Stripers? Yeah, if I turn it back on, I leave the music on though, just so the music's on. But we'll give updates if there is updates.
Yeah, we have our TV on and stuff when we're not actually in there giving you guys an update. So if that gets picked up, then we can get YouTube strikes and stuff. So.
No. All right, bye everybody.
Am I on camera still?
No, but
good.
The audio's up.
Oh, so don't say bad words, but
you never do.
I can get it. I don't ever.
Don't teach Quinn any bad words.
Oh, you remembered her name.
Yes.
You don't even remember your own nieces and nephews, but you remembered an
Oh my
Australian
gosh! Don't get me in
child.
trouble.
Bye, guys.